Thursday. How is everybody today? Hope you're having a good day so far. So today is my Thursday theme show. I'm Mermy. I'm located in Phoenix, north of Phoenix, Arizona. And on Thursdays, I do a theme show where today's theme show is Wade Whimsies. I did a show a couple months ago with them, and then I found another lot of some different ones, so I thought I would try it again. It seemed to be pretty popular. Hi, El Gargone. And so I have 58 different types of whimsies today, and they all will start at $3. Some I have multiples of, some I only have one. I'll try to let you know which ones I have that are just single. There's just one and done, and which ones I have more than one. Some will come without their original baggie, but then I also have some that have their original baggie right here. So I'll let you know which one you're getting. If you win what's on the shelf, and it's only one, you'll get it without the baggie. But if I have it in a baggie, I will give you it with its original packaging. So hello, everyone. Welcome in. Next week, I am on vacation. Actually, I'm outsourcing to find some great stuff, treasures for you guys. So I'll miss 2 shows. My Monday show is usually a weekly finds, and Thursday's the theme. But next week, I won't have either one of those. So I'm looking forward to seeing you when I get back. So let's get started on Wade Whimsies. I have the new ones that I got. Let me get this camera turned around. The new ones that I got were nursery rhyme ones. So I'm just going to scan the shelves and kind of show you what I have. And then I'll go ahead and make a listing for it, and we'll run it starting at $3. If you win that particular auction, you get to tell me which one you'd like. Okay, so that's kind of how it works for those that might be new to this. So on this bottom shelf, these are all critters. Hi, green turtles. I have a green turtle today. My stand is kind of hard to deal with. All right. So here on the bottom shelf, these are my critters. I have a wolf. I have some type of owl or falcon here. And then I have a green, it looks just like a bird of prey. I have an elephant trunk down, an elephant trunk up. I have a lion and a lioness, and I have a tiger. The white here is a zebra. I have a rhino. This is a monkey. So that's kind of the jungle portion. Then I have the more of the woodland animals and farm animals. I have a sheep and a ram. There's the little green turtle. I have a gray horse. He's kind of like a Shetland pony. He's got little short legs. I have this brown duck. I have this duck with his head back, a goose. Sorry about the glitching. I have this duck, a fox, and then here are my doggies and kitties. I have 2 blue kitties. This little looks like a lab. A long-eared, maybe a spaniel, maybe another brown lab type dog. This guy's cute. He's kind of two-tone. And then I have a kitty that's standing with paws up and a kitty with a ball. So those are the animals. Second row is nursery rhymes. So we have Mother Goose, Wee Willie Winky. We have Hey Diddle Diddle, the cat with the fiddle. We have Puss in Boots. This is the house that Jack built. I'm not familiar with this particular nursery rhyme, but it's Dr. Foster. Little Boy Blue, which I would think that he would have a horn. I don't see a horn, but that's what he comes up when I look him up. Jack, he has his pail and he's looking like he fell down. Humpty Dumpty, falling from the wall. Gingerbread Man. This one is Tom Tom, the farmer's son. And then we have the 3 bears. Those are my nursery rhymes. Sorry about the glitching on my phone. Does it every time. Then I have calendars and circus on the third row. We've got Uncle Sam. This is Mother's Day. She's holding a big bouquet of flowers. She's a nice lavender purple. We have Thanksgiving turkey. This is Noah and his wife from Noah's Ark. We have a snowman, a graduate's cap, a scarecrow. For the circus theme, we have a green clown with a pail. We have the dancing poodle. We have the elephant, the strong man with his barbell, and then a blue clown. And then the top row is my ocean theme. So we've got a manatee, a deep sea diver's helmet, a sailboat, a lighthouse. This is a pail and a sandcastle there, a gray whale, and a sailfish. Okay, so that's kind of what we have. 58 different ones. So I'm going to go ahead and make the listing for choice of, I'm going to take a picture of this. Choice of one whimsy, starting at $3. Whoops. And then we'll run it. And if you win that particular item of auction, you will get to choose which whimsy you like. All right. So choice of one whimsy, $3 start. They're fairly light. I do bundle shipping. So we can definitely, if you pay over, I will refund any difference. And we'll take good care of you here. All right, so we're just about there. And let me get that up to stage. And we're gonna run our first item, okay? Again, on the bottom we have critters. Second row we have nursery rhyme characters. We have calendar characters on the third row and circus characters. And the top row is ocean, okay? If you win and you want me to scan again, or if you want to look at one particular one up close, that is perfectly fine. So we're going to start $3 and it's running for your choice of one whimsy. Thank you, Gentara. Hi, Jules. Welcome in. I'm going to back this up so you can see it a little bit better. So Gentara is going to be our first one to show us how to do it. All right, Gentara, what is your pleasure? Which one would you like? Do you need to see one closer? Do you want me to scan again? Which one would you like? Snowman, you got it. Now, snowman, I believe I have one in a baggie. I was mentioning, I don't know if you were in here. Some of these I have in a baggie, unopened. If I do have it in a baggie, that's the one I'm going to send you. Okay, Gentara? So you'll get the one in the baggie. Let me get your name on this. Gentara Boscia. Or Boschia, I'm not sure. All right, so then I just set it to the side. If you get another one the next time, I just add it to your group, okay? Again, here we go. We're going to, oops, duplicate the listing, which you'll say this is, all right, there's our next one. El Gargone has got a bid in, and she must have something in, I think it's Linda is your name, is that correct? You've been in and purchased from me before. I recognize you. All right, what would you like? Or if you want to see one closer, just let me know. I will bring it close so you can see it. I just did a quick scan of what I had. The fox. Okay, I know that's the only fox that I have. He is a cutie. Look at that. All right, there you go, Linda. That one's coming to you. And let me get your little envelope all set. There you go. You're set up with one. Congratulations, guys. Here we go. We're going to duplicate the listing. Again, if you're just coming in, we are doing Wade Whimsies, and it is choice of one. Like I said, I have one of all of the nursery rhymes. So if you want a nursery rhyme, I don't have multiples of them, but a lot of the other ones I do have multiples of. And some of them I would be able to give it to you in the original plastic bag unopened. Others I will just have to give you no plastic bag. Elisa, which one would you like? They are really cute. I really love the nursery rhyme ones. Those are the cat and the fiddle. You got it. Hey, diddle, diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon, right? Some of these I know, some of I don't. As a kindergarten teacher, I used to teach nursery rhymes a lot. But they've kind of gotten away from that over the years, and so I'm a little rusty on my nursery rhymes. You're welcome, Elisa. All right, we're going to duplicate that listing. Again, if you want me to slow down and show you what I have, I'm doing a scan as I talk, but I will show you, I will stop, and not run the auction to show you them closer if you need me to. Second row is nursery rhymes. Third row is calendar and circus. All right, El Gargone, which one do you want this time? The gingerbread. I thought he would actually go first because if I was doing it, that's the one I would pick. He's cute. I'm just making sure that he's all there because I don't want to give you something that's not good. There you go. Yay. What does he say? Run, run, fast as you can. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. I love that story. We used to do a whole unit on gingerbread, do math, whole thematic unit. So everything math, everything reading, crafts, all kinds of science we would do. I had one principal who would chase him across and get all the kids to chase after her. And she would climb a tree and try to catch him. She was an amazing principal. All right, I see we have some pre-bids. Here we go. Bottom row are critters. We've got jungle critters, then we've got farm and woodland creatures, and cats and dogs, nursery rhymes. We've got calendar right up in here. And then we have circus, and then we have ocean theme. Gentara, which one would you like? The turkey. And I do have multiples of the turkey. Let me get you one in a baggie and show him to you. Where did he go? There he is. There you go, Gentara. You have one in a baggie, okay? Same guy. Let me put him with your other one. Oh, you're getting some good calendar ones. All right. And here we go. What do we have here? It's the lion and the lioness. I think I only have, if you're trying to go for any, building your, I'm glad I have some that you don't have. That's awesome. Yeah, I had my show in February I found a big lot of them. All right, Linda, which one would you like? And then I found just a couple of baggies and it had all of the nursery rhyme ones in there. So, and a few kitties. The duck. Okay, I have two ducks. I've got this cute little blue guy, and then I have this cute little brown guy. Which one would you like, blue or brown? The colored one. You got it. All right, and I have more of him. So I don't have any in baggies. You're going to get one. I'm going to put another one up because I do have 3 of him. And he's going with your other goodies. All right, let's see what else we have. Duplicate. And here we go. Yeah, all of the nursery rhymes I only had one of, but a lot of these A lot of the jungle critters I have multiples of. I do have some multiples of the calendar series. All right, Elisa, which one would you like? I love this little sandcastle one. Yeah, two-tone. This one next to the goose. He's a duck to the left. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, he is got his. I can't. I think he's a goose. It doesn't have. He has a pointy beak, and this. So it's a brown goose. And I think he's the only one I have of him. Okay, you got it, Elisa. Let's set him over with your kitty. And that was the only one I had of him. All right, there we go again. Your choice of a whimsy. Hi, TC. Welcome in. TC's in. I've got the ocean. I've got about 5 different circus critters there. 2 clowns, strongman. We've got some calendars. Don't forget, Mother's Day is coming up. I have a lot of Mother's Day ones. All right, Gentara, what can I get you? If you want to see anything up close, please just let me know. The blue duck, you got it. Are you talking about this blue duck? Because this other blue one, this is a goose. So this guy, yes, okay, you got it. Let me put him over here with your others. And I don't have any in baggies for him. I just have him out in the open. Get some things rearranged here. And let's get another one up there. There you go. And we're running. So we've got jungle animals, woodland creatures, farm animals. I have like 4 different kinds of doggies and a couple of different kinds of kitty cats. All right, TC, what can I get you? The white poodle, the dancing poodle. He's so cute. He's my last one. I love him. You know, the circus dancing poodle with the little skirt on it, right? All right, TC, let me get you a envelope ready here. And that one's set aside for you. Let's see what's next. All right, here's the next one up and got ready. For those of you just coming in, we've got ocean. Now we have about 4 different circus theme. Calendar, that's what I have left of calendar. We've got nursery rhymes. And some dogs and kitties. Some farm animals. Hi, Lisa. Which one would you like? Puss in Boots. You got him. He's so cute in his little boots there. Oh, my goodness. All right. So that's for Elisa. There you are with your little goodies there. Let me know if I'm going too fast or if you need me to slow down and point out exactly what I have. I can do that. You can just say do scan and I'll go through one by one and show you what I have. So I've got some birds of prey, wolves, elephants, lions, tiger, rhino, zebra. That's a little monkey. I have a lot of monkeys. All right, TC, what can I get for you? I got to put this guy. I have one more little duck. Sailboat. Oh, I love that one. I think I have that one in a baggie. So let me dig it out for you. Yes. So TC, I will be sending you one in a baggie like this, okay? Unopened. All right. You are so welcome. Here we go again. love the little zebra. Last show I did with somebody pointed out that it was a zebra. You can just faintly see the stripes on it. See the stripes on the little zebra. All right, Gentara, what can I get for you? The sailboat. Let me see if I have another one in a baggie. I think I do. All right. Yes, I do. Here's yours. It's going to be in a baggie. That means I have one sailboat left. And so we will have to take the one from the shelf. Okay. And here we go. Get my little nursery rhymes scooched in here so you can see them. Hi, Deb. Welcome in. We're having fun with some whimsies today. All right, Elisa, what can I get for you? A sailboat. Okay, that was my last sailboat. That one's going to Elisa. You get one without a baggie. I'm just going to double check that bag just to be sure. Yep, that was all the sailboats I had. All right, here we go again. And I might be combining and getting that bottom shelf up to the second shelf. It's just sometimes easier to see. And maybe when I do that, I will pause and show you all of the different items that I have here. All right. I didn't start. Sorry, guys. I'm sitting here thinking the auction's going. I'm so sorry. We got it worked out now. I love the kitties. This little kitty has a little yarn ball. He's kind of cute. All right. Linda, what can I get for you? Okay, and then which kitty cat would you like? I have 3, so let me show them to you, okay? So I have the 2 blue kitties. I have the kitty cat with his paws up. He's kind of sitting. Oh, with the yarn. You got it. I must have been reading your mind because I kind of pointed him out. Isn't he cute? With the little yarn ball. All right, I'll put him with your other items. Just always got to make sure I'm reading the names right. I don't want to get it wrong. All right, and here we go. And it's running. Hi, like mother, like daughter. I haven't seen your name before. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. I do combined shipping. If you pay over, I will refund an overage as long as it's $1 or more because Knickknacks doesn't really let me do that. All right, like mother, which one would you like? The blue cats. They are yours. I think I have. I'm double checking it. Some of these I have in baggies. Yes. So like mother, like daughter, you're going to get one in a baggie, okay? So it will be unopened. And I have several of these blue cats. Looks like I have 3 more in bags, and then I have the one on the shelf. Like mother, like I love your name. All right, just got your little envelope over here. You're set to go. And you are so welcome. Here we go, duplicating again, and we've got lots of them left. I should probably show you the puppy dogs. I have like 4 different kinds. I've got this, I don't know if he's a lab or a golden retriever. This guy's cute. All right, looks like TC got that one, and we've got a spaniel. Which one would you like? It doesn't have to be the dogs. It can be any of them on the shelf. If you want me to show you one, just let me know. Humpty Dumpty, yeah. He's cool. He's like, oh no. Look at his face. He's so cute. That might be a little tiny chip. Sometimes they have them. Wade, England. You still want him with that little tiny chip, TC? You can probably put a little Sharpie color in there to hide it. You still want Humpty Dumpty? Yes, okay, you got it. I just want to make sure. I want everybody to be happy. All right, that was my only Humpty Dumpty, everybody. So we're kind of making a dent on the nursery rhyme characters here. I love the circus. We've got the little clown with it holding his hat off. We've got the strong man with his barbell. All right, Gentara, what can I do for you this time? Lighthouse, you got it. I think I might have that in. Oh, I think that's my last lighthouse. Let me double check. Yeah, that's my last lighthouse. So let me show it to you up close. It's a nice one. There you go. That's going to Gentara. Let me make sure it gets in the right spot. There it is. You got it. Now you got a sailboat and a lighthouse. All right. Here we go again. I have a lot of these little monkeys. They're cute. That dark color just doesn't show up as much with the... Do you really, Gentara? I had a lot more than when I had the last one was in February, I think. And this is kind of the ones that are left. I have a lot of those sandcastles up there. All right, Elisa, what's your pleasure? The begging cat. This cutie right here. Yeah, he does look like he's begging. I think your description's better than mine. He's sweet. Is it for August? I didn't see Gentara. You know a lot more about it than I do. Let me find Elisa's there. That's Elisa's grouping right there. All right. Let's see what's next. You're welcome, Elisa. And here we go again. Yeah, you guys know a lot more about him than I do. I had the turkey. Last show I had the turkey down with the farm animals, and there somebody said, the turkey's supposed to be with the calendar series. So I totally welcome your expertise in these things for sure. All right, TC, what would you like? Hard to choose, I know. And there's so many. The snowman, you got it. Let me see. Did I say I had more snowmen? I do have snowman in a baggie for you. Let's get him out here. Here he is. There you go. There you go, TC. Now you got one in a baggie to go with your sailboat in a baggie. Is it? I didn't know there was a Noah's Ark. At first, you know what I was calling that one? I thought it was Mary and Joseph. So that's why I put him in the calendar series, because I thought, oh, that's like Christmas, right? And then somebody said, oh, no, that's Noah and his wife. I didn't know there was a series of Noah's Ark. I don't know a lot about them. I'll be the first to be honest about that for sure. All right, here we go. Are they really? Well, then I guess I should put Noah and the ewe and the ram together, huh? Where do you go to find all this out? Is there like a website that you can see what is in all of the series? Because I just do a Google search on them and find out. Hi, TC, which one would you like, sweetie? So I'm just kind of using my own ideas of where they belong. Are there? Okay. I just like I said, just use Google just to identify which one it is and then put them together as what I thought they should be. But I know. I just don't always have the time to do the full research on stuff, but the center bottom shelf looks like a scarecrow. This one here, this guy, this is a monkey. Or this one is a duck. The scarecrow is up here. Let me show you the scarecrow. This is the scarecrow. Above that. Oh, I see. Yes, you said center. There we go. This guy right here. They said this is Little Boy Blue. Or this one. This one is Dr. Foster. Above that shelf. Okay, there you go. We got it. I'm so sorry, TC. You want the scarecrow? Yes. This is him. Yeah. All right. You get the scarecrow then. I have a lot of scarecrows. Let me see if I have one in a baggie for you, TC. Oh, stay. I do. I have one in a baggie for you. Here he is. Okay, so you'll get one in a baggie, and I'll leave that one up on the shelf. There we go. It's always good when they aren't even opened yet, right? You get to be the first one to open them. Here we go, another round. Mother Goose, Wee Willie Winky, The House That Jack Built, Dr. Foster, Little Boy Blue, Jack Fell Down the Hill. This was Tom the Farmer's Son, and then the Three Bears. All right, Elisa, what would you like? Colored Goose. This one here, the blue one, with his head tucked. No. The duck. Yes, duck. You got it, Elisa. It's hard to tell from afar what they are for sure. Yeah, I do still have a brown duck. Let me see. That was a color. Yeah, I don't have any more of that particular duck that Elisa just chose. All right, so Nana, what you need to do is I'm going to run this again. You'll see a bid button at the bottom, and you bid. If you win the auction, it'll say that you won, and then you can tell me you want the green turtle. So I'm going to start the auction again, and here it goes running. You'll see a bid button on the bottom. So if you click the bid button, and then if you win the auction, you can say you want the green turtle, okay? See, like TC, click the bid button. So if she wins, she's going to tell me what she likes, and then I will pick that for her. All right, TC, which of these would you like? Nana, are you on knickknacks right now? The Three Bears. Good. I got that one for you. And that's the last Three Bears. I only had one of them. So Nana, if you're not on knickknacks right now, if you're joining me from YouTube, you need to go to knickknacks.net. It's right here. And then you need to set up an account with them, and then you can bid, okay? No worries. This choice of, item is a little confusing. And I have tons of green turtles, so don't worry. You're not going to run out of the opportunity. All right, here we go again. So you're going to bid if you want to choose one. And then if you win the auction, you get to choose which one you'd like. There you go, Nana. You did it. Yay. All right, Nana. So then I say, which one would you like? And I already know you would like a green turtle. And I think I have a green turtle in a baggie unopened. Let me look for you. Yes, I do. So here is the green turtle. He's in his baggie. He's never been opened. And now I'm going to do a little envelope and I write your name on it. And then that one will be sent to you. Thank you so much for your purchase. I appreciate you. All right, let's do this again. So if you want another one, you would just bid on the next one. And if you win, you get to choose which one you want. No, just the one PSW. I had a sea turtle before in February, but I just have the one green turtle. Hi, everyone that's just popping in. Thanks for coming. All right, TC, what can I get you for next? Your next choice. You're welcome, Nana. We're here to help. This is a wonderful community. TC's got a lot to consider here. She's like, what's my next move? The blue elephant. You got it. Yeah, he's the circus elephant, isn't he? I think I might have one. I don't know if I have. Nope, I don't have one in a baggies. So this one will come to you. He's got his little trunk up. He's on his little drum there. Congratulations, TC, on that one. I'm going to put my other one out here now because I do have one more blue elephant. We'll put him up. This one's trunk down instead of trunk up, but he's on another little drum, so he's another little circus elephant. And here we go. We're running again. My phone was ringing. Don't forget your mama on Mother's Day. She might like a little whimsy. Elisa, which one can I get for you? If you want to see one closer before you make your choice, just let me. So the only monkey that I have is this brown one. Let me see if I can find a better sample of him because this one there's not a lot of detail on him. Okay, so I have, oh yeah, this is the female. Is this the male? I didn't realize there was more than one kind until you said that. Is that the circus series? No, I just have this this series. Yeah, but I don't. Oh, this one looks like a dog. Are they dogs or are they monkeys? I don't know. They're dogs. Ah, what do you know? I am calling them monkeys. All right, so I don't have any monkeys then. I have lots of dogs. One with the skirt. Let me double check though. Are they brown as well? I'm just looking. Yeah, all of my brown, it looks like, are the dogs. And now they have this one. I can definitely see it has a little bit more definition. On the left, okay, Elisa. On the left, which shelf? Down here. So this is the left. This is everything I have on the left. This is an owl. Oh, dog not in a skirt. So that was this guy. Yes, okay. Woo. We'll get it, or I should say I'll get it. You guys know so much more about these guys than I do, which is good. then you know what you're looking for and what you want. So I'm just here to match you up with what you want. Hi, yesterday's jammies. Oh, I thought it said jammy. It's yesterday's. J Massey. Sorry to do that to your name. I see it now. All right, TC, which would you like? The owl. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this one is an owl. I don't know. But I also have this guy. This one looks more like a bird of prey, like a falcon. You want the brown one? This guy here? Okay, you got it. And let me find TC's bag. And I'm just going to double check real quick to see if I have another owl. I gotta find my baggies here. Okay, that looks like that's it for the owls. Yep, I just have another green falcon. All right, here we go. And we're running. So I've got the jungle animals here. I don't think the wolf really belongs over there, but we've got some woodland creatures, some farm animals, some dogs, a kitty cat. All right, yesterday, the turtle. Good. And I do have one of them in a baggie for you. So you'll get one unopened and it'll come to you like this. Same one, just in a baggie. And let me write your name on here. All right, got your envelope going. I do bundle shipping. So if you would like one more than one, I will definitely take a look at the shipping and make sure that if there are any overages over $1, you get that money back. We'll take good care of you. Okay. All right, J Massey, what would you like next? Horse by the turtle. You got it. The little gray horse is like a Shetland pony. See how he's got little short legs? Let me see if I have one in a baggie. I do not. In fact, I think this is my, nope, I have one more of these. So I'll give you this one and I'll pull the other one out and put him up on the shelf. Put that with your bag with your turtle. There you go. And let's see what's next. I do have these elephants. I have trunk down and trunk up. I have a blue elephant from the circus series. Still have some nursery rhyme characters here. All right, Gentara, what can I get for you? The scarecrow, good. And I think I have more of him in a baggie. Here you go. Here he is in a baggie, unopened. He's all yours. You add him to your group here. There he is. And let's run again. Here we go. All right. Let's see. Which one? I like to sometimes guess. What are we going to pick next? All right, Nana, what can I get for you? Add it to your little turtle. Blue cats, you got it. And I might have them in a baggie. Let me double check. Blue kitty cats, where would you be? Yes, I do. I have them in a baggie, unopened. So here are your blue kitty cats in the baggie, unopened. And that's coming to you. Thank you, Nana. And let's start it again. Hi, Gate Ginger Lizzie. Welcome in. Haven't seen your name. Glad you're joining us. Still have lots left. I have a lot. This bottom shelf, I have a lot of multiples. The middle shelf, the nursery rhymes, that's all I have. So that's all that's left. So Gate Ginger Lizzie, which would you like? The female lion, you got the lioness, and let me double check because I might have her in a baggie. I do not, but I do have one more of her. So here she is. Hi, Christina. Yeah, I've been finding them, or I should say they've been finding me, right? So let me get an envelope for Lizzie here going. And I do have the male lion as well. Yes, I have so many. It probably will take me a couple more shows to get them going. Maybe one of these times I'll do like a bundle, or like a choose, 3 for $5 or something. But today it's choice of 1 for 3. Got some cute little puppies down there. There's 4 different types of dogs. Oh, I'm sorry, didn't start the auction again. That's only the second time I've done it in this show, so it could be worse, I guess. Sorry about that, guys. You need to help me and type start auction. I won't take it personally. All right, Lizzie, what can I get for you? Thank you, Gentara. You're so sweet. I try my best, and that's all we can do, right? All right, the male lion, let me make sure I don't have him in a baggie. I do not have the male lion, but I just noticed I have a different, okay, I have 2 different kinds of male lions. Let me show you, and you can pick. Are they the same? Oh, no, they're the same. All right, so this one's coming home to you. I thought they were different. And then where is Ginger Lizzie? Is that her? Yep. Okay. And then I'll put the other one here. But I do have these other, I think these are lionesses too. You guys help me out. Is that also a lioness? She's in a different position. She's not laying up on the, I'm going to put this one out there too. I just realized there were 2 different kinds. So I do have 2 of her. And let's get this duplicated and running. There we go. I remember to push the button. It was a mountain lion. Oh, Gentara. See, I just love that you have so much information. Mountain lion. Okay. We just added a mountain lion to the group here. Oh, from Noah's Ark. See how much you guys know? I'm learning so much. Now, when I find more bags of these, I'll know how to group them better. There we go, Lizzie. What would you like? Put the Noah's Ark together with the little ram and the... Oh, you got it. The mountain lion. Absolutely. Here he is. She is. It is. I don't know. All right, Lizzie, putting that with your other lions and putting another mountain lion out there. That's my last one. And we are going to go. You bet, Lizzie. So my doggies, while that's running, I can show you. Nana's in. We've got, it looks like maybe a golden retriever. And you guys can correct me if I'm not right. We've got some type of, maybe a spaniel, cocker spaniel, some type of a spaniel. This cutie is the only one I have. He's kind of a 2-tone doggy. Nana, what would you like, sweetie? And then a brown, maybe Labrador. That's what we have. And Nana, you can pick any. So whichever you'd like, just let me scan for you. Hi, Willow. Welcome in. The brown duck, you got it. And I might have one of him. I do. I have one in a baggie for you, Nana. So let me show it to you. Here he is in the baggie, going with your other little critters. I know Nana's in here. There she is. Okay. And let's duplicate this and run it again. There, I put the Noah's Ark together. Is there anything that else needs to go with Noah? I'll move him up there too. All right, Elisa, what can I get for you? I'm going to move this over here. Oh, my nursery rhyme, and then I've got my Noah's Ark together. Of course, the circus dogs. Just the dogs that I showed you, are those circus? So I've got this dog. I've got this dog. And then this one. He's like a puppy, he seems like to me. And then the brown one. The spaniel, you got it. And he's my only one. So bye, Mr. Spaniel. Going to a good home. Elisa's going to take care of you now. All right, let me put it with your items here. I've got a bunch of envelopes going on, and of course I laid everything on top of your name, so I have to be careful. Here we go, once again. You're welcome, Elisa. Hi, Gilder. No more spaniels, Lizzie. I just have it was a golden, a little puppy, and then the Labrador. Noah's Ark. Nursery rhymes right there. You're welcome. Some calendar guys left over. All right, Nana, what can I get for you? Circus, and then we have ocean at the top. That's what's left. Some of these I have in baggies. Some they're just going to come opened, but I will. This is actually Noah's and his wife. Noah's from Noah's Ark. Is that okay, Nana? That's what I was calling them, Mary and Joseph, and somebody corrected me, but they are Noah's Ark. Is that still okay? Yes. All right, you got it. Just want to make sure everybody stays happy. It's what it's all about. And here we go again. Yeah, it's a good deal on these, especially if you get more than one, and you can bundle shipping because the shipping, it doesn't, overwhelm you, which is what I love about being on here, that you can combine the shipping. Because if you were just to buy these one at a time, it could get pricey, right? All right, Gentara, what would you like? The house that Jack built. There you go. I had to look this one up. I saw Jack and I'm like, okay, there are a lot of Jacks in the nursery rhymes. Which Jack is this? And they said it's the house that Jack built. All right, let me put that with your others. There we are. Excellent. Thank you so much. And here we go again. Your pile. Yeah, I'm going to not have to, I'm not sending it to you in an envelope. It has now graduated to a little box. You've got quite a few over there. I want to make sure they get to you. They're not extremely fragile, but they can chip if they bounce against each other. So I'll take good care of them. I didn't even start an auction. Here I am scanning and I didn't even do it. Oh my. I think I need a vacation next week. It's probably good. I'm getting away. Hi, Rita. Oh my goodness. going a little stir crazy, I think. Hey, we're doing Wade's Whimsies. It's fun. There's a lot of cute little characters here today. So you're going to bid, and if you win the bid, you get to choose one of what I have here. Some I have in baggies, and some I just have what's on the shelf or out of baggies. Okay, I pushed the auction button twice there, guys. It's not just me. Maybe Knickknacks needs a vacation too. Elchies, hi. I didn't see you lurking there. I got a turtle. Did you see him? Or are you going to go for something else? Oh, good. I'm glad you did. Are you after that turtle, or are you looking at something else? That's okay, Rita. I'm glad you popped in. The snowman. I think I have the snowman in a baggie. Let me double check. Because it's always good to get it in a baggie and it's never been opened, right? Yes, I do have one in a baggie for you. Here you go, LG's. So you're going to get him in a baggie, okay? Not the one on the shelf, but he's in great condition. Let me get your little envelope with your name on it. And you know the spiel. I do bundle shipping and return any overages over $1. So you're set. You're welcome. All right, here we go again. Got some animals on the bottom shelf. I did it again. It didn't duplicate, guys. I'm sorry. It's not duplicating. Let me see what the problem is. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I froze up a little on my end. All right, LGs, what can I get for you? The dog, the little puppy, this guy, the two-tone guy, he's cute. Isn't he adorable? Yes, you can get him, of course. He's my only one. So there you go, little puppy, off to see LG's. She's going to take care of you. All right. You're welcome. Now let's see if it worked. Okay. There. It worked that time. It didn't freeze me up. All right. We're probably coming into a little lag. So I'll just probably run 5 in a row. And if I don't get any interest, then that'll mean that everybody's got what they need. So let me straighten up my shelves and kind of condense things to make it easier to see. I'm going to move my ocean items to the second shelf. That way they're easier to see. And I'll just get that top shelf, get rid of it. All right. And let's duplicate. And let's run it again and see. This will be number 1. That is Uncle Sam, Gentara. He's with the calendar. Oh, this blue helmet. This one is Uncle Sam. What is the last nursery rhyme on the left? It is Mother Goose. All right, TC, what can I, to the right? On the right, the last one on the right. This is, oh gosh, who was this? I wrote it down. Tom the farmer's son. What can I get for you, TC? I looked it up on Google, just to be honest with you. Yeah, Tom the farmer's son, yeah. I had to write a couple of them down because I was not familiar with that nursery rhyme. That's the one you want, TC, is Tom? Tom, the farmer's son. I don't know the rest of the rhyme. There you go, TC. All right. That's in your pile as well. All right. Here we go. That manatee, I don't know if you guys could see him when he was on the top shelf. He's just really cute if you love manatees. If you live back in the Everglades or near them or just like them, he's cute. And then that sailfish, the gray whale is really nice too. Or humpback, I think it's gray. All right, Chintara, what can I get for you? You sure can. Now, this is what Google Lens says he is, but I'm not so certain. I don't see Little Boy Blue come blow your horn, but I guess they are sheep, right? The sheep's in the meadow, the cow's in the corn. So it's, oh, did I just get a raid? Did somebody just raid me? Who was that? Thanks for coming in, guys. Oh, Stacy, I love you. Thank you so much. Okay, Gentara, I get him to you. We're just looking at Wade Whimsies. I have quite a few that I had from my February show, and then I found some more. So we're just kind of looking at some Wade Whimsies and having a little bit of fun here. So I'll do a quick scan since I have lots of people, and I hope you had a good show, Stacy, Pixie Sticks. If you guys don't follow Pixie Sticks, please do. She's got amazing, wonderful things, and I think you'd enjoy joining her in some of her shows. Here we go. We're going to duplicate that listing and start again. Whoops. So we've got some jungle animals here, fox, bird of prey. We've got some elephant, trunk up, trunk down, a lion and a lioness, a tiger, a zebra, a rhino, a horse, a turtle, a goose, a duck, some kitties, a couple of doggies. TC, what's your pleasure? We've got a mountain lion and some sheep, some nursery rhyme characters. We've got Jack, he fell down the hill, Dr. Foster, Wee Willie Winky, Mother Goose. We've got a helmet, deep sea helmet, gray elephant, trunk up. You got it. And let me see if I have him in a baggie. I do not have him in a baggie, but I have another one. So I'll take this one, is the one on the shelf that you saw. And I'm going to put the other one there. And this is going in TC's group. If I can find her name. Oh my. Yours is definitely filling up just like Gentara's. So we're going to go for it again. Oh no, PSW. The blue man he's Uncle Sam. This is Uncle Sam PSW. So he's from the calendar series. You're welcome. Sorry you lost power. I don't like when that happens. Okay, I didn't have interest there. So when I kind of run out of interest, I'm going to do a scan. And then I'll keep running it for about 5. If I get 5 in a row with no interest, then we'll call it a deal, okay? So let me do a detailed scan. I have a wolf because we've just got a big raid come in. A trunk down elephant, gray. A trunk up elephant, gray. This is a falcon or some type of bird of prey. We have a lion and a lioness. We have a zebra, and if you look there, you can faintly see the little stripes on the zebra. We have a zebra, a tiger, a rhino. You can see his little horn there. We have, I think it's probably like a Shetland pony. He's got short little legs. We have a green turtle, tortoise probably. We have a blue goose, which I don't know. My experts out there is maybe the goose. Is it part of the mother goose or is it just part of the farm animals? I have a lot of experts in here that are helping me out. A brown duck, 2 kitty cats, and we have this golden, I'm thinking it's a golden retriever and a chocolate lab maybe. Then up here we have a ewe and a ram. That's a mountain lion. For the nursery rhyme, we have Jack, who's fallen down the hill, Dr. Foster, Wee Willie Winky, and Mother Goose. Ocean theme, we have a deep sea helmet, a sandcastle. We have this gray whale behind him, a sailfish, and this adorable little manatee. And then on the last shelf, we have Uncle Sam. This is Mother's Day. It's Mom holding a beautiful bouquet of flowers, a turkey for Thanksgiving, a snowman for January, I would imagine for winter, a graduate cap, a scarecrow, and then the last is some circus figures. We have a clown with a drum, I think, or a pail, a blue elephant on a stand, the strong man with his barbells, and we have a blue clown with a hat. All right, so that's the detailed scan. We're going to run. Okay, there we go. And there we go, we're running. So now I'm just gonna gently scan. Hi, Mimi, thanks for your bid. Hi, guys, thanks for coming in. Hi, Sasha. Some of these I just have one of. Some of them I have multiples, and some I even have in their original baggie. So if there's an original baggie, you get that first. All right, Mimi, what would you like? The blue clown, you got it. And I'm going to check. I do not have him in a baggie, but I do have multiples of him. This is the one that's coming home to you, Mimi. Is that a hat or is that a pie? Maybe he's going to throw a pie. I can't tell. He's cute though. And then I do have more of him, so I'm going to put a different one up on the shelf. Get Mimi's envelope ready. I do bundle shipping, guys. So if you buy more than one, I will double check shipping. And if you've overpaid anything over $1, I return to you. Oh, that's crooked. So here we go. Whoops. I need to duplicate, push the wrong button. There we go. We're starting again and we're off and running. Yeah, this is better. Now I can kind of put them in one field to view them. Now that I moved them down, that's easier. If you need to see anything up close before you make your decision or before I do the next auction, just let me know. I'm happy to pull anything up closer. Hi, Dina. What would you like? Hard to choose, huh? What do you think you're going to pick? Darker blue fish. So let's see. I have this, and then I have a gray manatee, and then I have a gray whale. So I don't really have a darker blue. I have two grays, and then I have the blue sailfish. So whale, manatee, sailfish. I guess it is a little bit blue-gray. So is it this one you want, Dina? This one here? Just put a Y for yes. Or do you want one of these? Hard to choose, I know. Oh, no, you know what that is? That's a deep sea helmet, Dina. Yeah, this is it's a deep sea helmet, so it's not a fish. So you want the whale. Okay, let me double check to see if I have that whale in a baggie. I might. If there is a method to my madness, I do have everything labeled. No, I do not have the whale in a baggie, but I do have multiples. So this is the whale that's coming to you. Thank you, Dina. Let me get a baggie. You already have one, right? Do I have one with your name on it? Maybe not. All right, I will make one. Dina, there you go. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Here we go. We're going to run again. these apart a little bit better. I know they're kind of bunched up and hard to see. Thank you for your bids, everyone. There we go. Maybe that's a little better. All right, Mimi, what can I get for you? Jack. There he is. Look at him. He's looking a little unhappy. He's got his pail there. He fell down the hill. Maybe he's holding on to his knee, hurt his knee. All right, Mimi, that's coming to you. Let me get it with your little clown there. Thank you. Here we go again. I have a lot of those sandcastles right there. I think a lot of them in baggies too. So if you're interested in some sandcastles, you don't find them in the brilliant colors very often. Thanks for your bids. Move this down a little. Oh, Brobe, what can I get you? Brobe, what can I get for you? The golden retriever. There you go. Thank you for your bid and your purchase. Let me get your name on this. And we're set there. Thanks so much. You're so welcome, Gentara. I appreciate you coming in. Thanks so much. If I find more, I'll hold another one. Here we go. And we're running. It's fun, I think. I've never done these before until I found a bunch of them in February. And I'm like, I'm going to try those. And it's working out that you guys like them, which is good. Yay, Sakura, what can I get for you? If there's anything that you want to see closer, just let me know. Or if you know what you like, just let me know. Hard to choose, I know. It's like, which one? Which one? Stretch these out a little bit more so Sakura can see them a little better. Sakura, are you still in the room? Still in the show? You won the auction and you can pick one. I know sometimes we lose power like PSW did, or we pop out unexpectedly, especially if we're at work. So I'm going to move on, but I have Sakura's envelope here to remind me that she needs to choose one. She might have just been booted off. So we will make sure that she either gets one or I cancel her purchase. So no worries, guys. Here we go. Duplicate, and we're running. It's hard for me to tell if people are still in the room. Does it say? Nope. Thank you for your bids. All right, Mimi, what can I get for you? The cats. I have more of those, and I do have them in a baggie. So here they are. These are the ones that'll come to you. They're in the bag. You're welcome. Let me find, there you are, your little spot. And Sakura, if you do come back in the room, you want a bid, so you'll be able to choose which one you like. Still have a few nursery rhymes. I thought for sure Mother Goose would go right away, but she might be like an easy one to get. Some of these I know are harder to get in the tea than others. All right, Mimi, what can I get for you? Mother Goose, as I mention it, right? There she is with her goose, of course. Sweet Mother Goose. All right, over in your area there, Miss Mimi, and I must have been reading your mind, right? Here we go. Come on, get go. There it goes. I have no idea which ones are rare, which ones, are easy. I mean, I go by what I usually have in my bag. Like I have tons of Mother's Day girls. So um, I'm thinking I might give them, two to my moms. All right, TC, what can I get for you? The manatee. Let me look and see if I have one in a baggie. I don't think I do, and I think that is my last one too. So you're going to get this sweet little manatee. Oops, sorry, let me hold it where you can see it better. I think he's just adorable, sitting on his seagrass, chomping away. And let me find TC's group here. Here you are. And here we duplicate and go again. You guys are helping me make a dent. Thank you. This is a fun show. I really enjoy doing the little minis. If you have any graduates in the family coming up, that's a little graduate hat. That'd be cute to put in a little gift. All right. What can I get you, Mimi? Wee Willie Winky. There he is. He's got his clock and his candle. All right, Mimi, that one's coming to you. It's my only one, so we're now out of Wee Willie Winky. And I got to find, there's Mimi's bag. Okay. You're welcome. Thank you. All right, let's go again. We've only got Dr. Foster left in the nursery rhyme series there. He's all by himself. Still have some calendar ones there on the top. Lots of jungle animals. I've got more than one of those little chocolate labs too. All right, what's next, Mimi? Doctor, you got it, Dr. Foster. There he is. He's now gone too. I do not eat. I'm going to have to look up this nursery rhyme. It's not ringing a bell with me, so I'll have to see what it is. All right, let's get it duplicated and start it again. And I think I'm going to move some creatures around to make it a little bit easier to see. We'll put some animals up on the second shelf. Move some of the other animals down. Spread these jungle animals out so we can see. I have some tigers here. All right, Elisa, what can I get for you? Green circus clown. You got it. Let me see if I have any more of him. I might. Circus clown. Where are my circus guys? Nope, I think my circus guys are all gone. So that's all I have of him. Here he comes to you. And I think that's a pail that he's carrying, or I guess it could be a drum. And that's going to Elisa. And let's see what's next. You're welcome. Thank you. What else? Got Scarecrow. Got lots of elephants, trunks up, trunks down. Lots of zebras. Lion and a lioness. All right, TC, what can I get for you this time? PSW, I mainly deal in vintage items, but my Monday shows are what I find throughout the week. So I definitely try to. Here you go, TC. I think he might be a bird of prey and not. I guess he could be a parrot. And so I'm not. I don't have any shows next week, PSW, because I'm on vacation sourcing. But that's my Monday show. It could be a hodgepodge of whatever I find throughout the week. TC, you're over here. Where is you? Oh, there you are. And then my Thursday show, like today, is usually a theme. I look at my shelves and say, okay, I have a lot of this. Today it happened to be a lot of whimsies because I found them. And yeah, but mostly vintage. I like vintage glass. I like paperweights, figures, just a lot of different things. So that's my Monday shows. And then my Thursday shows are just whatever I put together. Some of my Thursday shows, if you go back and look at my live streams, you can kind of get an idea of what's going on there. And you can kind of see in my Buy It Now what type of items I have listed there. It's just vintage, pretty much anything, figurines. All right, Sakura, this is your second auction win. You must have popped out and weren't in the room when you won the one before. So you get to pick two right now. You've won two auctions. So which two whimsies would you like? See, I have your little envelope here waiting for your first choice. And then you get a second choice. So which two items would you like, Sakura? Sometimes we get a phone call or someone takes our attention away. It is A-OK. The elephant and the goose. So I have a trunk up elephant, a trunk down elephant. So trunk up, trunk down, and then I have a blue elephant, circus elephant. Which one? The trunk up. You got it. So this one is for the first auction that you won, and this one is for this auction. And then I'll put them on top of your little envelope, and now we're square. Congratulations, Sakura. All right, I think I might have one more elephant with trunk up. Let me check. Yeah, no, he's a trunk down. Okay. All right. So we only have the trunk down elephant in gray. Here we go. Duplicate. And we're off and running. Hi, Holly. Welcome in. Boop, boop. We're doing some Wade's Whimsies. All right. What would you like, Rob? My little ducky over here. The horse. You got it. He's cute. I think he's my last one. Let me double check. I want to make sure if I have another one, I can put him out there. Oh, wait. Yep, he's the only one I have left. And that's going to you. Thank you. Let me find your little, oh, yep, you've got the little golden retriever guy there. Thank you. All right, let's start again. Here we go. Still have some Mother's Day coming up. We have graduation coming up. I have a lot of Mother's Day. I've got a couple more graduation hats, so I have enough if there are more than one person that wants to get those. All right, Mimi, what can I get for you? The far left. Over here, no, I don't have any frogs. That's a wolf. Gray wolf. Okay, turtle. And I think I have another one in a baggie for you. I do. So this is the one that you will be getting in the baggie. Thank you, Mimi. And let's go again. Here we go. I know he does kind of look like a frog from this. To the left of the snowman is a turkey, and to the right of the snowman is a graduation cap on books. So it's a little graduation cap on books with a diploma. All right, Mimi, what's your next one? Hard to choose, I know. And I know you just want to say one of each, please, right? That's what I'd be saying. Oh, it's TC. I'm sorry. Thank you, Mimi. Golden Retriever. I don't have the Golden Retriever anymore. I don't have any more dogs. I do have the Labrador. So I have this chocolate lab. Thanks for keeping me honest there, Miss Mimi. I appreciate it. Okay, the rhino, you got it. Let me see if I have one in a baggie. Where are those jungle critters? Nope, I don't have one in a baggie, but I do have more than one. Do you want the lighter one? I have a lighter brown or the darker brown. Do you have a preference? The light one, you got it. I'll put the darker one there. So you'll get the lighter brown one. Oh, let's see. I can't find your name, TC, because your things are all over the top of it. All right, here we go again. This little strong man guy up here is pretty interesting. I don't think I showed him up close. He's got like barbell that says 1 ton on there. He's wearing a leopard outfit here. He's kind of cool. All right, Mimi, what can I get you? Let me just double check. I don't think I do, but you know, I can be wrong, as I think I've proven to you all more than once. I'm looking through my baggies, and I do not have any more green clowns. I just have a blue clowns. A snowman, you got, and I do have one in a baggie. Here you go. Here is your snowman in a baggie. He's cute. He's happy. All right, thank you, Mimi. You are welcome. Duplicate again. Here we go. It's a running. Got these jungle animals at the bottom. All right. So we'll go 5 in a row with no bid. Will mean that we've kind of lost, interest, which is perfectly fine. We've been on for a while. And then I'll rate into somebody else. So that was number 1 with no bid. This is going to be number 2. It's running. There we go. I know sometimes we just have to think about it, right? I'm all for taking our time. All right, Mimi, what can I get for you? I'm going to get myself a drink of water. My throat's okay. The little lamb. Let me check and see if I have any in baggies, because I did have those brown Labradors. Nope, I don't have any lambs. In fact, no, that's not my last lamb. I do have some other lambs. There you go. Here's your little lamb. Going to Mimi. And duplicate, run again. Here we go. I'll put another lamb out there. Oh, the ram. That's okay. I'll switch them out. So I'm taking this one away, and I'm giving you this one. Okay? No, it's okay. That's what's nice about these auctions is you can, change things as needed. It's no problem at all. I'm flexible. You guys are flexible. I have more rams, so I'm going to put another ram out there. All right, that was one no bid. So if when we get to 5 in a row, I will consider the show over. Here we go. We're going to run again. Sweet little Wade's Whimsies. We've got some jungle and we still have a lion and lioness if you're looking for pairs of things. That zebra is adorable. Hi, Dixie. Welcome in. All right, that's two no bids. We're kind of been in here a while. I think people are losing interest, which is perfectly fine. Here we go again. This is the third time. The yellow and the blue. Hi, Susu. The yellow is a sandcastle with a pail and a shovel. And the blue is a deep sea helmet. That's from the ocean theme. I have a lot of sandcastles. I don't think I have any more of the deep sea helmets though. Oh wait, I have one more deep sea helmet. All right, that was 3. Let's duplicate and run again in case someone's interested. Hi, Artful Hand. I remember you got my little wooden hands the other day. I miss them already. I hope you're going to enjoy them. There you go. Which one would you like? Hard to choose, I know. Hi, Kimmy. Welcome back. Hi, KK. If you want to see one up close, yeah, of course. I must have read your name or read your mind there. All right, so here is the zebra. You can faint. I thought it was a horse, and then somebody pointed out it's a zebra. He has stripes. He's just a white zebra. And then the kitty cats, these are the only cats that I have, and it's just they're hugging cats. So there you go. If you need to see something else closer, just let me know. No worries. These guys, is that what they are? Scaredy cats? They're like, oh, hug me, I'm scared. You got it. I like your description better. Oh, let's see, Artful Hand. Get on your little bag here. All right. You're welcome. Here we go again. I can't wait till they get to you. They shipped on the same day as the show, so they should be there any day now. I figure it takes about 5 to 6 days, so you should be seeing them maybe Saturday. Like I said, I miss them all. My son, he deals in jewelry. And I think he was kind of in the show and he's like, Mom, I like those. I'm like, sorry, they get first dibs. All right, Artful Hand, what you like? Which one? That elephant. Okay, I have 2. I have a gray elephant trunk down and I have a blue elephant. He's a circus elephant trunk down with his little foot tucked. Which one? Gray or blue? Blue, you got it. All right, and I know he's my last one, so I do not have any more of him in a baggie. Let me find your little, there it is, your little envelope. Thank you. You guys are all so nice. All right, we'll start again. Hi, for those of you who just came in. We have a few styles left. I started, I think, with 58 different styles. I am down to maybe 30 something, so no snowy owls. I do have a bird of prey. I forgot to put this other one up. It's just a green bird of prey. So I don't think he's an owl. I had some owls earlier, but no snowy owls. So I do have that green owl or green bird of prey. All right, let's duplicate and run again. Here we go. But I'm now looking for these things, these whimsies when I'm out and about, because they seem to be quite popular. And I had a show in February. I had quite a few, and then I found all my nursery rhyme ones. So I thought I'd do another show. So I will be running them every now and then. The tiger, you got it. Let me see if I have a tiger in a baggie. I do not. I just realized, though, I have a circus tiger. So do you want just the jungle tiger, or would you like the tiger on a pedestal for the circus? Which one? It's got his little paw up. Circus or plain? Maybe that's the female. I don't know. The regular one, you got it. I'm going to put that one up with the circus guys. All right, that's over with your other ones. And let's run again. Here we go. So I added the circus tiger, not realizing he wasn't a regular tiger. And I still have another regular tiger. Sorry, I'm going to put that other regular tiger back down. Hi, Susu. What would you like? Turtle. Good. And I do have one in a baggie. I'm assuming most people would prefer one in a baggie unopened to one that's been opened. So here he is, same as what's out there. He's just in a bag. And let me see, Susu, I think I need to make you an envelope, right? So let me write your name. Thank you so much. And there's your turtle on your little baggie. And let's duplicate and run again. Here we go. So that is my last turtle. Oh, you know what? I have another set of scaredy cats as artful. Let me get them out here. So I do have a set of scaredy cats in a bag. So if you like the scaredy cats, those are now there. All right, Sakura, what would you like? The cats in the bag, you got it. Pulled those out just in time, didn't I? There they are, scaredy cats in the bag for you, Sakura. Put them over with your others. Let's duplicate again. And here we go. Thanks for those of you who just came in. We've kind of wheedled it down to, I had, I think, 58 different ones. We've kind of gotten to about 30, it looks like. Some I still have multiples of, but these are the last ones I have. All right, so that was one with no interest. No worries. I just kind of like to run it about 5 times in a row. If I don't get anybody, then that tells me that we're ready to end the show. Seems like a good test. I wonder who's on right now. Do you guys have any requests of someone who's on I can read into? This is the third one. So we might be getting close. Don't forget, if you have a graduate, I have this little graduate whimsy, and then Mother's Day is coming up. This is the Mother's Day. Here, let me show you the Mother's Day one. I have a lot of these in baggies, so they wouldn't be opened. And it's Mother's Day, and she's holding a big bouquet of flowers. All right, Artful Hand, what would you like? I know it's hard to choose. The whale, you got it. Let me see if I have one in a baggie. I think that might be my last whale. So let me just double check everything. Yeah, looks like that is my last whale. Oh, nope, I have one more whale. He was in the wrong baggie, but he's not in a bag, but this is him. Beautiful. All right, we'll put that over with your other critters. And let's run this again. You're welcome. I've got Uncle Sam up here for 4th of July. I'm pretty sure I have some more snowmen that are in their original baggies. All right, so that was one no interest. Let's start again. We've got this little Labrador. We've got a rhino, a turtle, a lion and a lioness, a tiger, a zebra, elephant, a wolf, sailfish, sandcastle, whale. Okay, that's 2. We've got a circus tiger that I just found that I didn't have up before. All right. I wonder what the Father's Day calendar series looks like. I'm going to have to look that up. All right. That was 3. Here's 4. Hi, Minnie Pooh. Welcome in. We're probably winding down unless we have some new people who are interested. So this was number 4 with no bids. So I usually go about 5. So this would be the 5th one. If we don't have any interest after this one, then we'll probably be rating into someone else and sharing the community with others, which is a wonderful thing. All right. So it looks like we have Adored Vintage, and she's doing estate sale jewelry, rings and things. And we have Maria Luna Magica, and she's doing jewelry as well. So I'm just going to do an eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and it looks like we're going into Maria Luna. I want to say thank you to you all for coming in with me and joining me on Thursday. I am not going to be running shows next week. I'm on vacation, but I will be back with my Monday weekly finds. I believe that would be the 15th, 14th. So we'll see you then. And otherwise, have a great week. Thanks again for your support and always being there for me. I appreciate you. Here we go to raid Maria Luna.